Welcome back. We're going to continue our journey into Celtic Advent as we're thinking through and preparing our hearts, thinking about the second coming, or the coming of the Lord at the end of this age. And today we're going to turn our attention to Bridget, who was an Irish saint, and she was well known for many, many miracles. We're going to have a little just reflection on some of them today as we think about the kind of life that we should be leading. So she was born in Ireland to a noble family. One of the jobs that Bridget did as she was growing up was that she looked after the cows and she would churn the milk into butter. She was aware of some people around who were poor, who couldn't afford butter, and she gave away butter. She gave butter to poor wayfarers who passed by, and she was very generous. At the end of the day, she knew that she'd have to go and take the butter to where it was expected to be, and she knew that she'd been giving it away, so she thought she might be in some kind of trouble. When she actually looked in the container where the butter was being kept, it was full. On another occasion, she was getting food ready for guests. She was cooking pork, and she took pity on a stray dog that was nearby and started feeding some of the pork to the dog, and again thought, well, she's going to be in trouble when they discover that some of the pork is missing when it comes to mealtime. But then when they uncovered the cut of pork at mealtime, it was complete. And on another occasion, some lepers came to visit. They'd heard of her great generosity, and they were very poor, obviously, and when they arrived, they asked if it was possible to have some beer. Unfortunately, Bridget said she had no beer, but there was a large tub of water, like a bath of water that was nearby. So she put her hand onto the tub, and sure enough, it turned into beer. Now that is a pretty good Christmas miracle. One day when Bridget was a little older, a lady came with her daughter. Her daughter had been dumb since birth, and she was now 12 years old. The little girl approached Bridget, and then we read this. Bridget, who was joyful and welcoming to all, encouraged her with words seasoned with divine salt, and following the example of our Saviour, who commanded the little children to come to him, she took the daughter's hand in her own, and, not knowing that the girl was dumb, asked her what it was that she desired. So the girl's mum explained to Bridget that she'd been dumb since birth and wouldn't be able to answer. Bridget, however, told the girl's mum that she wasn't about to let go of the girl's hand until she told her what it was that she desired. So she held the little girl's hand, looked at the little girl again, and smiled at her, and asked, "What is it that you desire?" And the young girl immediately replied, "I wish to do only what you desire of me." And from that moment on, she had no difficulty with speaking. Bridget really lived out the kind of stuff that she believed, and that's where we're going to stop and just have some contemplation around that. How we live the orthopraxy of our faith. It's a great word. Are we really practicing the things that we believe? So how we live the orthopraxy of our faith is as important as what we believe. Being like Christ is as important as believing in him. It's a little bit like yesterday. We stopped yesterday. We tried not to be introspective and self-chastising, but we did want to do a self-inspection and just allow God to highlight things that we could be doing that would lead us more into life than we're doing right now, or for him to underline the things that we are doing well and say, yeah, keep doing that. So let's just stop for a moment again today and ask ourselves the same kind of question. How might I live my life so that it lives out the things that I truly believe? Holy Spirit, wants right now. How might we become better in the compassionate orthopraxy of living a life like Christ? Today's reading is from the final book in the Bible, Revelation. It's from chapter 22. It's pretty close to the very end of the Bible, actually. Let the evildoer still do evil, and the filthy still be filthy, and the righteous still do right, and the holy still be holy. See, I am coming soon. My reward is with me, to repay according to everyone's work. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the first and the last, the beginning and the end. Let's pray. Gracious and compassionate one, may I live a life which reflects your love and generosity to all. May I know your power moving through me, so that your kingdom will come in the world in which I live.